Hello and welcome to my channel. Today's video is the second in my 2017 Christmas card series, and as in the card number 1, this is going to be another card where I'm starting the process without having a clear card design ready. This is going to be a design where I take a 12 by 12 sheet of paper and make 6 cards from it. So that's what my little question mark here is, to give you something to look at other than my grid mat. The card design is very simple, and you can create this card with any 12 by 12 paper that you have, and I want to show you how easy it is to quickly generate a bunch of cards at once, so that you could perhaps put them all together and give them as a gift, or if you need to make a lot of cards at once, this is how you would go about it. So let me show you the paper that I'm using. I have 2 different pieces of paper that I'm going to show you, and this is the first one. It is an all-over design of pine and pine cones, and I thought it was very Christmassy. And I also have this pattern paper, oh, you can't see both together, which is pine trees in a very nice shades of blue. So let me move this out of the way, and I'll show you the papers that I need to make these cards. In addition to the paper, I'm going to be using 3 different inks: Versafine Onyx Black, Memento Cottage Ivy, and Paris Dusk. The stamp sets I'm going to be using today is Happiest of Holidays by Stampin' Up, and Winter Cottage from Altenew. This was a free stamp that you got if you spent, I think, $60 worth of order at Altenew last month. Actually, it might have been just buy any purchase. Anyway, it was a free stamp. And this is the My Monthly Hero for November. I'm going to pick up a couple of sentiments from this stamp set. This stamp set also has matching dies, but we're not using any of that. And I'm also going to use the Stitch Squares die cuts. I got this from Amazon, no name associated with it. And I'm going to be using a couple of rhinestones, I think, some baker's twine, and several different colors. I have green and blue and white, and I think that's about all I'm going to need. So let me clear this out of the way and start right in with the card. Okay, I have brought in my rotary cutter because this is paper, and the other cutter that I have that is large enough to cut 12 by 12 paper, it makes a mess out of paper. It works best on cardstock. I need to get a sharper blade for that. Okay, that being said, because I need to cut this paper into 5 inches wide, I have to use the arm, which is why I don't care for using this particular rotary cutter, because it doesn't lock in place, and if it shifts you can get a crooked cut. So I don't recommend this cutter, but this is the one I have. So I made a mark here where the 5 inches is. This is 5.5, and I believe that's 4. So I know I want the paper to be landscape, so I have it going the right way from the start. And I'm going to cut the paper at 5 inches. And I'm going to do my best to make sure that it is flush against this end so that I don't get a crooked cut, and hope for the best. Okay, so that's 5 inches, and I need another one, but I want to make sure that if I got a little bit crooked cut, I'm going to turn it around so that I have a straight edge for sure on this side. And let's see, 5 inches. And is it solid? Yep. Okay. Now this leaves me a strip of 2 inches. I'm going to make cards with this also. I'm not going to waste it. So let me get this out of the way and bring in my other cutter, which can now handle it now that I've cut it to a smaller piece. Sorry for swapping them out, but you have to do what you have, I guess. So this is going to be, come here you, cut into 3 pieces, which are 3 3/4 a piece. I'm going to cut this also. Okay, that's the 6 pieces that I need for the card fronts. I have sorted the papers into the 2 different cards. And this card design is going to just flow right through there, relatively simple. And in addition to the materials that I've listed, I'm going to do a little ink blending, so I'm going to need an ink blending tool and a blending sponge. So let me move this away, and I'm just going to start right into making the first card. All right, this is card 1. And this is the second one finished. So all 12 cards, 2 sheets of paper. Very easy layout. I have a few embellishments on here, and I'm thinking I'm going to get my, where is it? might go to sparkle up the roofs and make it look like it's snow. Yep, that's a nice ad. I like that. And also over here. Okay, I'm going to go through and do all the others. But these are the cards. And I hope you will try this layout yourself. Very easy to replicate and very minimal supplies. And I also wanted you to note that I used, for the ink blending, I usually do the ink blending with distressed inks, but this is just regular old inks that I was able to use. So these tools will work for all the inks that you have. Don't be afraid to try. I'd like to thank my brother David for the music for my channel. I hope you're enjoying it, and I hope you will stay with me through my Christmas series of cards. This is number 2, and there'll be more coming out later this week. And remember, stay tuned for Freebie Friday. Thank you, everyone. Please subscribe to my channel and pass the word. Take care and have a great day.